Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back there, daily crypto news and analysis, and today we're going to be talking about Ripple and XRP. As you guys already know, I'm an XRP crusader. I love XRP. I will always love XRP for what they are doing from the Ripple standpoint on what they're trying to solve in liquidity, ODL, NCashOfficial with Swift, all of that kind of stuff. It is lovely. It's incredible, and it is disruptive technology that I don't think a lot of people actually understand. Now, overall, we're ranging on this last little bit of the bull run. The fuse is lit. We are about to take off and expect explosive price action very, very soon for assets like XRP, XLM, and so forth. Listen, okay, I get a lot of tweets. I get a lot of messages. I get a lot of comments saying, XRP is garbage because of the SEC. It's not going to move because of the SEC lawsuit, blah, blah, blah. I had somebody say today, yeah, XRP would have taken off by now if it wasn't for the SEC. And I just want to reiterate the fact that right now, okay, XRP, yeah, sure, was it harmed from the SEC? A little bit. Yeah, it wasn't a crazy amount, though. And I just want to stress that. For an example, right? From the point of the inception of the lawsuit. So let's actually look back at the all-time chart and let's address the 2020 price action to now. Okay, so here is, November of 2020. Yeah, we were at a pretty good point. We were at around, we hit a high of like 60, it was like 67, or it was almost 70 cents actually. Wow. So we were around that pinpoint, and then here comes the SEC lawsuit, right? We go all the way down to like 17 cents, something like that. And then we range on. What price do you think we would have hit back here if it wasn't for the SEC? Do you think that we would have been at all-time highs back here? Do you think that we would have been at $10 back here? No. Okay, I do think that we would have hit this price by then. I think that we would have been at $2 somewhere in this time period, but we still ended up hitting it anyways. Overall, this has played perfectly into the 2017-2018 bull run pattern. In fact, I would like to beg to differ that it is actually helping us. It's giving us a lot more retail FOMO, or I shouldn't say FOMO, but publicity, which will lead to FOMO once XRP starts to break out and CNBC and major news channels like Fox Business start talking about XRP, going up this massive percentage. Then we get a major FOMO event. But still, we are ranging on to have this massive December event take place again for us to go to, a new all-time high, which of course a lot of people and a lot of individuals like myself actually are saying $10 is on the table, right? And I do think that it is. Now, overall, I think that this is still going to make some major gains. For anybody who bought into the 17 centile range, like I said, I even said it on Twitter at that time. I said, I'm buying XRP. I'm stacking XRP right now. Because look at what ended up happening. We hit, almost $2. $2 from 17 cents is more than a 10x, by the way. And then, of course, at our current price level, we're almost at, guess what? Almost a 10x. So, right now, I'm very happy with the price action. Once we get to $1.70, that's a 10x for anybody who did get into those 17 centile ranges. 20 cents, yeah, sure, we're almost at 10x to go into $2. So definitely keep a close eye on XRP. Now, before we fully jump into this video, I just want to let you guys know on my website, NCashOfficial.com, I do have all my XRP exit strategies, my trading indicators, all that kind of stuff on that website. I do plan on uploading a ton more content, and if you guys do want the best for your buck, definitely look at the Ultimate Crusader Trading Bundle Pack, which includes all the products on the site as well as all future products for free. So definitely take advantage of that while that sale is in. So, with that being said, let's move on. So we do see here, now listen, I've been talking about this SEC lawsuit for a very long time. In fact, I've always discussed how corrupt it is, the overall problem within it as well. And listen to what BitBoy has to say here. Very, very interesting stuff. And just to make sure, I want to make sure that everything is working for you. Okay, everything should be working. Here we go.
Last week also saw Ripple scoring some major points against the Goon Squad. How? Well, unfortunately for he who must not be named, Judge Netburn is ordering the SEC to explain, among other things, how the Howey test applies to XRP, status of Ether and Bitcoin, and the sale of XRP as investment contracts. Ouch. Attorney Hogan put it best. The SEC is going to be forced to admit that there is nothing in any of these contracts that create an expectation of profits by purchasers of XRP. That's a big problem for the SEC. And good news for Ripple, because for XRP to be a security, there has to have been some kind of investment contract. meaning regular people must have bought XRP in return for a promise that Ripple would work to increase the token value. But here's the thing, no such contracts exist. So the SEC is going to have to pull off some pretty impressive regulatory gymnastics to explain.
And that is the basis point. The Howey test does not apply to Ripple. But Stuart Iterati actually said this perfectly, and he quoted it perfectly back in December of 2020, where the initial SEC lawsuit came out. And he says, in 2015, the U.S. government concluded XRP was a virtual currency. Last I checked, the SEC is still part of the U.S. government. Goodbye, Howey test. Hello, Ripple test. And that is the base point. This is not the Howey test at hand. This is more so, guess what? The Ripple test. Understand what you hold, know what you hold, and you will be set free. Now, listen. We also see here, XRP lawsuit. SEC's course of action will have this effect. Now, we do see here, will the SEC settle? Deaton says, if the judge finds that XRP is not a security, that the SEC did not give fair and adequate notice to the market, which they did not, if they actually get a ruling and win, that's going to stop Gensler's jurisdictional approach to crypto, because at that point in time, really, the SEC would only have jurisdiction over a pure ICO type of offering. So it is quite possible that the SEC settles with Ripple so that they can potentially go after other cryptos. My biggest fear is that the SEC dismissing the case because they fear a loss, and then it's like the last year didn't even happen. So, ultimately, we want to get full clarity. Honestly, that's the end goal here. We don't want a settlement. We want 100% legitimate clarity. And even Brad Garlinghouse himself said that specifically. Why does he want that? Well, first off, it clears the name. It also allows for no problems to be brought up later down the road. And it also gives certainty to all US-based clients that want to rejoin the Ripple team and utilize their products like the HODL service, the line of credit, and so forth. So obviously, the clarity would be the biggest W for Ripple and XRP holders themselves, because we also see a Ripple IPO coming, and I know a lot of people are going to say, well, why is the IPO even good? It just adds a lot more publicity to the Ripple and XRP name, and of course, it does allow for Ripple to really kind of go public and get that major demand that it really kind of needs. And I think that it is a major stepping stone in crypto as well. Now, we also see here Ripple executives call on Congress for clear crypto guidelines as SEC's XRP lawsuit rolls on. And we actually see here there is a lot of stake here, which is why we need Congress to play a leading role in providing guidance and clarity for not just stablecoins as it is recommended by the PWG, President's Working Group on Financial Markets report, but crypto broadly as soon as possible. This shouldn't be a partisan issue, and some in Congress are seeking to take on the mantle. Unfortunately, while the U.S. as a whole flounders, others respected economic centers are seizing the advantage. To name just one, the EU with MiCA, or Regulation of Markets in Crypto Assets, taking input from all stakeholders. Understand what is happening right now. It's a clear battlefront from Ripple's side to the SEC side. XRP holders have always said that the SEC's lawsuit is a direct attack on them. Now it is official. And I do think that this is great. In fact, I do think that Congress could help streamline this SEC lawsuit. In fact, I think that this should have been the case since day one. I don't think that this should have been SEC versus Ripple entirely, because the SEC has no jurisdiction over crypto. It's been a clear argument point from day one. So obviously, I think that this is great. Could we be seeing a settlement very soon? It is possible. Now, we have a ton of things to talk about as well. We are going to be seeing a major event here at the Swell 2021 event for Ripple. Now, if you guys are unaware, this event is going to be held for 2 days from November 9th to the 10th. So pretty much closing the gap in on, I believe it is Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. So definitely keep a close eye out on that. Now, you might be wondering why. Well, definitely, there's definitely a lot of stuff to talk about, but I'm mainly worried, or I should say, focused on this. Also, from 1:50 a.m., we will preview new products scheduled to be released in 2022 on Ripplenet, which uses the virtual currency XRP as part of the remittance technology. So this is going to get pretty interesting. This could allow for a major FOMO event. This could actually open the door for a major XRP pump as well. So definitely keep a close eye out on this, and I think that this could be extremely huge for XRP holders and Ripple themselves. Now, I do also want to quickly address another thing that is happening, and that is this. Ripple is hiring a senior software engineer for liquidity. I've always said that the on-demand liquidity is huge, but check this out. Ripple senior software engineer will build enterprise-grade liquidity services that manage the storage, movement, and trading of fiat assets and crypto. Essentially, this is the liquidity bridge between fiat and crypto. This is a huge use case. Again, this is massive innovation at its finest. Now, does this have something to do with possibly these new products? Who knows? I think that these new products are going to be pretty cool, to say the least. I don't know what they could be, but it's going to be very interesting. I think that we need to really kind of focus on this big event because it could be huge, especially considering the fact that they're going to be talking about CBDC solutions, use cases, and financial innovation using Ripplenet. Again, Ripple has always been the leading name in the game for CBDCs, banks, and B2B payments and all that kind of stuff, so I'm very excited for that. In fact, we also see here an XRP partner, Bank of America COO, crypto could add value to banks, which we've already known about, but they're talking more so about the stability of crypto assets and stable coins. And of course, we do see here that the bank is considering its involvement in the crypto space from a lens of fiduciary. I hope that I said that right. With $3 trillion of assets under management, COO explained. So $3 trillion is a significant amount, and of course we do see here Montag said that he doesn't view the crypto industry as a competitor to banks, but rather another asset class some people see value in. In fact, I don't think that we should be looking at the crypto industry as a competitor for banks. In fact, I do think that it should be looked at as an efficient option for banks to utilize in terms of technology. I think that it could open many doors for the digital asset space as well as the banking space as well, for efficiency in terms of scaling, fee-based points in terms of saving a ton of money, and there's so much more in terms of those fast settlement points as well. So this could open a lot of doors and a lot of value for banks. And again, I think that that is the clear picture here. And I don't think that banks are looking more so at crypto as being the big problem in the room, the big elephant in the room, if you will. I think that that is the problem that a lot of people think about in terms of their mindset, that crypto is going to replace banks tomorrow. But that's not the base point. Now we also see here EU central banks working on DLT-based asset settlement. Now, I just want to say right now, with DLTs growing at a rapid pace, and we're talking about major banks kind of looking at interoperable DLT technologies, we do see here the tested trigger solution could well serve the market's need and keep central banks' money in the systems run by central banks. In comparison to creating wholesale central bank digital currencies, a trigger solution could be operational in a much shorter time frame. I'm not saying that this is XRP. I'm just saying that watch out what is happening behind closed doors, because this is talking about settlement. This is talking about major innovation happening in terms of a technical bridge as well between existing payment systems used by the Euro system central banks and a DLT-based settlement of tokenized assets, which could lead to me saying, yeah, it could be XRP or it could be any other asset that is a DLT technology in this space. So definitely keep a close eye out on that, because guess what EU is also doing? We actually see here the ECB's Panetta says digital euro should expand overall payment solutions. So a lot of innovation is happening over in Europe, and a lot of things are happening in terms of the European Central Bank. So I'm very excited for what the future has to hold with CBDCs, and like I said, I think that we're going to get a lot of clarity or clarification on CBDC use cases and these new use cases from Ripple themselves. Who knows what this could technically be, but I'm just saying it right now. Prepare for a major breakout point on XRP if this is very good news. But with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe to notifications on. If you guys want more free content, you guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, I hope that you all have a beautiful day or beautiful night, wherever you guys are. This beautiful Nick. Peace out, guys.